All right, let's talk about the next thing. So now that you've done a bit of blockchains, you know what a blockchain is. The next thing you need is MetaMask. Unfortunately, and kind of unbelievably, MetaMask is a browser extension, and this is where most people keep their cryptocurrency and use it, which is why it gets stolen all the time. You may remember there's a famous case of a TV celebrity that got his Bored Ape NFT stolen by phishing. This is browser extension does seem like a terribly unsafe place to keep something of high monetary value, but that's how people do it. You can move it out of there into a cold wallet, which is what you should do. But anyway, people who don't understand just leave everything in MetaMask. So you add the MetaMask browser extension to any Chrome-based browser, and it'll then be on your list of extensions. There's a little button that looks like a hammer here that shows you your extensions. And if you make them visible, you can see the MetaMask extension. And so this is it. Now, when you create it, you'll have to create an account with a password and a passphrase. Now it's trying to connect to a local blockchain, which is not running. So let me connect myself to the Ropsten test network. All right, now I can use my password and unlock it. Oh, really? All right. All right, so now you can see I've got some accounts here. This is where you hold your coins. And I've got quite a few accounts I made here for different purposes. And as you can see, this one here has 107 Ether, which would be a monstrous amount of money if this was real Ether. They're worth more than $1,000 each, but this is all test Ether. See, I'm on a test network, which is all we're going to use in this class, of course. We're not going to be using real Ether that's expensive. There are, thankfully, a bunch of test networks available to practice using cryptocurrency without having to spend any real money. So anyway, what you have to do here is create a wallet and then join that network, the Ropsten test network, and then get some money. You'll go through some stages of making a network, and one thing is you will find a series of 12 or 14 words, which is your recovery key. It's a way of storing a password or a key. You can save that somewhere, and then you can recover your wallet, even if your computer crashes or something. It's like a backup recovery phrase. Anyway, then you can join the Ropsten test network, and then you can get some money. There are some faucets out there that hand out free Ether. You should be able to get some free Ether, and then there's another flag to get. And you'll get to see how to send money from place to place, and you'll get to see how everything is recorded publicly. This is one of the things that is amazing about cryptocurrency. The main cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin and Ethereum, have completely public blockchains, so everybody can see what everybody else has been doing with their money, which makes it spectacularly bad for crime, although a bunch of people do perform crimes on it. So you can just go to the Etherscan website and you can see the records of all the transactions everybody's been doing on the blockchain. It's all public. The only thing is, of course, it doesn't have your name. It just has an account number, which is essentially a random number. And so you cannot track down transactions right to name, but if you get an account number anywhere to start from, you can watch where the money goes. And a lot of people do this. They watch where the money goes. So if people have ransomware and they're encrypting people's hard drives and getting ransom payments, people can watch where the ransom payment goes and where it's transferred to. And Chainalysis is one of several companies that disentangle the traffic on the blockchain to help law enforcement and other people find out who's been doing what and where your money has been going. And this is so effective that they were actually able to intercept the payments for the people who held the Colonial Oil Pipeline for ransom earlier this year. And they got most of the money back because the criminals foolishly transferred it, at least the story I've heard. I'm not sure it's been officially publicly admitted. They transferred it through Coinbase, which is a legal exchange under US law, and they're very cooperative with the FBI. And they told Coinbase, don't let them move it off your, just seize that money when it passes through. It is possible to move cryptocurrency directly out of the country onto servers outside the reach of US law enforcement. But if you're stupid, you don't do that. You move it through servers that law enforcement can get to, and then law enforcement can intercept it, which is what happened in that case. All right, I'm going to stop this recording.